Never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you back. 'Cause we can stop the time, it's just a fact.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We are here with Lara, and you'll notice Lara is in a place she normally is not. Lara is in Sulani. That is correct. She has come here to Sulani to see Sylas. Lara, let's see, it's been a few months, 5 or 6 months. It was the beginning of spring, I think, when Sylas, like very beginning of spring, like April, or end of February, like beginning of March-ish, when Sylas came to see Lara in San Myshuno, and it is now June-ish, probably. And Lara has come here to Sulani to see Sylas, because Lana has something really important to tell Sylas. She's pregnant, and she is 100% sure that Sylas is the father of the baby. It has taken Lara a long time to come to terms with the pregnancy, and the way that things ended, her and Sylas, you know, at the end of the trip, it wasn't great. And you'll see she's got, you know, a little baby bump happening here. They weren't great, but she just wants to explain to Sylas what's happening, and he did not take the news well. Let's take a look. This is not going to go well. She's still a little bitter with Sylas, but, well, Lara's partner took the news rather badly. Okay, very badly. And she's like, Sylas, you showed up at my house. You came to San Myshuno, and you made all these promises, and you told me that you wanted me to, you know, that you wanted me to move here with you to Sulani. And I told you no, that I wasn't ready, that this thing between you and I was not like a serious thing, but like we're going to have a baby, and the least we could do is try to figure it out. And so she's going to talk about marriage, and she's basically going to try to convince him that he should marry her. But he really isn't sure. He's like, you know, I don't even know if I'm the father of that baby. And she's like, Sylas, of course you're the father. And he's, you know, he's going to be stubborn, and he's going to, you know, insist that they get a paternity test. And she's like, all right, fine, let's go. We'll go right now. So they're going. I'm assuming they found some sort of late night clinic or something. But it says he is the father, and she is correct. So the father of Laura's child reacted very poorly to the results of the paternity test. Sylas is really upset about the whole, you know, pregnancy thing. And he's like, listen, Lara, it's fine. Like, you can stay here until we figure something else out. And she's like, no, I'm not staying here. I'm going back to San Myshuno, and obviously the baby is coming with me. But he's like, all right, then go. I'll figure something out. I'll send you money or something. She's like, okay, well, thank you for the food at least before I get back on the plane. All she really wanted was for, you know, Sylas to at least be supportive, even if he didn't want the baby or didn't want to keep the baby. The least he could have done was been like, you know, if you want to keep the baby, that's fine. I don't really want to have a child right now, so can I just send you money, or like, can I like sign my rights away? What do I have to do? Because I don't really want to do this. But he didn't react that way. He basically like told her to get rid of it and said that he didn't want anything to do with it. And she's like, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. Well, that was quite the visit from Lara. It looks like now that Lara has finally left, I think the reality is finally setting in for Sylas that he's going to be a dad. no matter what. And that also means that he now has to tell Lilith that he fathered a child with his ex while he was still in a relationship with her, because he still has not broken up with Lilith. He still wants to break up with Lilith. So I think that today we need to invite Lilith over and just be honest. We need to confess what we've done and just end the relationship with Lilith as well, because I think it's important that he comes clean and he's honest and that he owns up to the mistake that he made. I want him to, I think I'm going to switch his outfit up a little bit. We're going to change that outfit that he's wearing. We're going to put him in something that's a little bit cooler. And then we are going to invite Lilith over so that we can sit down and we can tell her. He's like, listen, I need you to come over. I have something really important I need to talk to you about. He's going to come over and pay the bills. Are we having issues with the mailbox? Are we having mailbox problems? Let's scoot this up a little bit and see if that helps. Pay bills. That helped. Okay. All right. So Lilith has arrived. Let's form a group here with Lilith and have them have a seat together so that he can talk to Lilith about what's happening. Okay, so he is confessing that he cheated on Lilith with Lara. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you kiss her and then tell her that you slept with somebody else? Lilith's partner just confessed to having woohooed with another. What should Lilith do? The thing is, Lilith really cares about Sylas, and she kind of thinks that, like, okay, it was just like a mistake. Like, he didn't tell her that she's pregnant. He just told her that he slept with her. And so she's probably going to be like, okay, well, we can figure it out. He had a milestone, had an affair. Oh gosh. So his friendship with Lilith has taken a serious hit. And so has their romantic relationship, obviously. She is furious with them. Hot and cold. Are they on or off? People can never tell. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, Sylas has more to say. So he is going to apologize, and he is going to explain that there's another reason. He couldn't give a single reason why he cheated. It just happened. There must have been a lot of little things adding up to the point where choices aligned in his mind in such a way. So he's going to try to explain himself, but and so he is going to admit to getting another sim pregnant. Sylas couldn't give a single reason. We've already went over all of that. Told the truth at last. Of course, Sylas tried to word it better than say, hey, honey, how are you? By the way, I got another sim pregnant. But the result is the same. There is no way those news would be taken well. Ooh. Is a fault confessed, half forgiven? Sylas doesn't feel that way right now after confessing to his partner having woohooed with someone else. So he was given a second chance and he was kind of feeling pretty good about it. The thing is Lilith also has something to tell Sylas. She is not pregnant, but she has also been seeing somebody else. She's been messing around with Freddie, his best friend, okay? She has been messing around with Freddie for a while. And she needs to, tell Sylas what happened between her and Freddie. Speak of the devil, look who just showed up at the front door. She was like, let's take a break from this conversation. Okay, so while Sylas and Lilith were in the middle of this conversation, Freddie showed up at the door. And of course, Lilith invited him in, and she's like trying to get all up on Freddie to get back at Sylas. And Sylas is like, look, Lilith, I'm sorry. I need you to go. Like, we need to be done. This just needs to be done. So he's just going to basically say that the love is dead, that it needs to be kind of done and over with, and they now despise each other. And we really need to send a Lilith home, because honestly, like, he probably will go insult Freddie. He's probably really upset with Freddie. And he's like, this whole time you said you were seeing somebody and it was Lilith. And he's like, dude, I wanted to tell you, but I didn't know how to tell you that, like, I really cared about Lilith. And he's like, dude, I don't have time for this. Like, get out of my house. I don't know. I think that Sylas did care about Lilith, but I also think that Sylas realized when he went to San Myshuno that his relationship with Lilith it just wasn't good. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. But I don't know that Sylas is ready to be in a serious relationship either. I think I'm going to leave him to it for right now, and we'll pick this up again another time. So I think we are going to leave Sylas here in his happy place on the pier, fishing and having a good time. I think this is where we're going to leave. I think we're going to leave this episode here, just because I think Sylas needs some time to figure out what he's going to do now and what comes next for him. He loves living here in Sulani, but if he's going to have a child, it may be time for a change. I don't know. Well, you guys, let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye, guys.
I would never blame you if you left.